Soul Garden.
Hello my archers, and welcome to Soul Horoscopes Weekly Edition. My name is Christopher Witeke, and welcome back. Happy New Year. First time I've been back on the air in 2012. The big year is here, right? And we're here, and we're prepared actually at Soul Garden. Thanks for your patience, by the way. I've been off building the new section of the Guardian Agency. This is the newest and coolest invention, I think. I'm so proud of it. What we're doing is, okay, so if this is the year the Earth is going to go down, we're trying to get ready here at Soul Garden. We're going to be doing the weekly horoscopes. I'm going to be staying up and live. And GA is my way of getting into your pocket during the day. This isn't just a text horoscope. This is daily guidance. This is guidance over a couple of hours. And this is also using your date of birth, if you don't know. I take your date of birth, I plug in the system. So there are texts that you'll get, that your friend won't get, based on your date of birth and your year. And that's the whole point of it, to be with our clients in the moment when the important decisions have to be made. So take a look. You can join for 99 cents. You can cancel anytime. Go to gatext.me. Hey, GA, text me. Just go to gatext.me. All right, so where are you? That's my plug for the day. Where are you? Well, lots of things have been going on. The sun in Capricorn was kind of tough. That was your soul capitalism, right? While I was gone, you were working on self-esteem issues, which plays out to money, finances, how you draw in abundance, how you manifest. Not an easy topic for the Sagittariuses. Long story, but, you know, Sages tend to give it away. You know, that's something you should check the Act 1 video out. Now that the sun moves into Aquarius, we are shifting to a new state of awareness. You'll be looking at your intellectual state of awareness. Now remember, the soul is comprised of 12 states of awareness, 12 states of human consciousness that make up what we call reality. And one of them is very familiar, our mind. Right? Our mind, our thoughts. In fact, in the United States, I have to say the mind is probably the biggest problem with people stepping into their enlightenment. Their mind keeps them out of it. And we've been led to believe that our mind is the utmost and be all, but it's not. The actual part of the soul that is running the show is our inner child, or should be. Our mind works for the inner child, but we tend to work for our mind. So in this next 30 days, you're going to be looking at your thoughts. Do your thoughts serve you, or do your thoughts not serve you? Remember, your mind works for you. You don't work for your brain. Let's start off with Monday and the planets and get right into where the lessons are going to be. Monday is Lightcast Day. That's when the sun and moon come together in Aquarius. What does that mean for you? Could be a mind game, could be a head trip, could be that you slip up because your emotions are now in the field of your intellect. So emotions and thoughts might be a passionate day if you're a performer. It's a great day to lightcast your reality. What you're ultimately wanting to do is come up at the end of the month with an attitude. You want an attitude or approach. Attitude set an intonation for our mind. Like, my attitude is live, love, be. That's my attitude. If my thoughts don't live up to live, love, be, then I don't let them pass through my mind. My mind is just my control tower. It's not the source of information. So on Monday, you might get emotional, but what we want to do is kind of set an intention for the attitude of life, right? You know who I love? Walt Disney. He was a Sagittarius. And I really think It's a Small World After All was his attitude, right? And he, of course, very Sagittarius, it's a small world after all. Yeah, because he traveled the whole freaking planet, right? Just kind of interesting. So on Monday, kind of an emotional day. On Tuesday, could definitely be an emotional day. We have Uranus ruling the day, which means we'll have breakdown. I think you're going to be a bit irritable. You're going to have a chance of storms in your mind. This could be learning bad news. This could be getting into an argument. This could be falling into an old mind game. Emotions just heat it up with that moon right there, but Uranus ruling the day is kind of the universe pulling the rug out from under you. If you go through a mental mind, if your mind just drains on Monday or Tuesday, if you just have a total meltdown, that was the word I'm looking for, then you know we've got some work to do in this intellectual state of awareness. Try not to take it too seriously. Don't get lost in your mind, but identify what's not going on for you. The same thing might be bad news about career. That's because Mars over there is going to go retrograde. Mars has been putting a lot of pressure, giving you a lot of strength to go out there, get the career done, put the legacy out there, build your empire. But that all deflates, unfortunately, when Mars goes retrograde, leaving you to come up with the strength on your own. So you might have some bad news or realize there's more work ahead in your career than you anticipated, and that could maybe trip up the mind game. Just be aware of that. We'll talk more about Mars and its retrograde. Of course, Uranus doesn't help. Wednesday, things do even out. We're going to have our breakthrough. Mercury rules the day on Wednesday, so it does mean we're going to have some thinking and some processing. Your mind will get it. Hopefully you'll get back in touch with your thoughts. If you had an argument with a person, there might be an apology. There'll be an understanding really on Wednesday. At the same time, too, I want to point out something about Wednesday is Jupiter. Jupiter is now direct. It's putting a lot of pressure to move forward in your life when it comes to a new lifestyle. So a lot of the force pushing on the Sagittarius is maybe it isn't even mind games, maybe it isn't even wanting money, but it's time to live a new life. It's time to live a broader life. It's time to take deeper breaths of air. And this is something that was pushed really hard last summer. But the big force with Jupiter going direct is when you step into the right life path, forget your thoughts, forget your money, forget it all. Jupiter says you step into the right life path of in the moment, things will go well. Now this is something I cover in depth with the Act 1 videos. If you don't know about the Act 1 videos, I put these out while I was on hiatus. They're really cheap, $4.95, and I talk about the first 3 months in depth, and I talk a lot about Jupiter and how Sagittarius can change your life. So it's worth the watch. I can't get into all the details right now, but Jupiter well pointing out, step into that new life despite what your mind is saying. Now, moving on. Thursday, things cheer up. It's Love Fest Day! And that means the moon is going to cross over Venus. This is all going down in the Pisces energy, all right? And the good thing about that is it's a nesting and resting energy for you. So it's a good time to nest and rest. The moon has moved into Pisces. It's crossing Venus. If you have not, if you are way out of sleep, if you're way out of nutrition, if you're way out of anything, gosh, on Thursday is a perfect day. This is Venus and the moon coming together to restore balance and harmony. You've been fighting like heck in your home and family or with your roommate situation. Thursday is a day to restore the balance and harmony. It's going to feel really good on the planet. If you're part of SoulGarden.me, all of our staff, everyone always tells everyone they love that they love each other. So we spread a lot of love on that day. And for you, take care of yourself. Take a bath, if nothing else. Give yourself a little something on Love Fest Day. Then Friday, things kind of get a little crackly. The moon does go into Aries, which is a good thing, but it's going to cross Uranus on its way down. Now this moon Aries energy, for you, this is your inner child energy. So your inner child might be very impatient. You might have a small temper tantrum on Friday. Who knows what's going to be released? Basically, wherever you've been kidding yourself emotionally, or if you've been kidding yourself about really liking that person in the office, it's all going to kind of come down, but it's not a horrible explosion. It's just like slipping on a banana when the moon crosses over Uranus, so it might be a little scary. So Friday is that, but the point is when it's over, as the moon continues past off of Uranus, this is a weekend of fun for the Sagittarius. Emotions are in your inner child. One thing I want to point out too is Capricorn. Mercury is moving out of Capricorn finally, all right? So the heaviness of the Capricorn transit, which the heaviness of money, the heaviness of finance burden, heaviness that you might have been going through last month, that will end over the weekend. So there is things to play. There's really some things to laugh about and sing about. Now let's go to the weekend. On the weekend, very simple wrap up. Remember, at the end of the day, despite lifestyle change, all this stuff, Sagittariuses are working to let go of intellectual processes that don't serve you anymore. Mind games that don't serve you, that's what this whole slip up potential was with the breakdown. Time to step away. Now remember, your inner child, the moon in Aries, does keep your emotions with your inner child, and your inner child knows best. Like I said at the beginning of the horoscopes, your inner child is what's supposed to rule the day. So although this isn't an inner child transit, the moon in Aries does allow your inner child to have a voice on Saturday, have a voice on Sunday, and that voice is supposed to say to get rid of the meanies in your head. All right, so any meanies in your head that's been putting down your inner child, gotta go. So inner child voice at that critical time. Saturday, you want to decide, you know what, I'm going to change my attitude, I'm going to change these thoughts. It might even be like, I'm not going to talk to that person again. So if you played all this intellectual stuff out with an argument with a person, on Saturday you want to decide what you're done with. Let's cut the baggage. 2012 is a heavy year. We don't have any time for crap. All right, so just say I'm done and cut it off. Then on Sunday, you want to act on that. Sunday's a very amped up day. Probably for as far as having fun, Sunday's going to be the most fun for you, but be careful. There's a lot of Martian energy on the planet. And if you have to do a career move, Sunday you'll have a little peak of Mars on the planet, even though it is retrograded. So Sunday is a very good day. Definitely have fun on Saturday or Sunday, though, Sag. You got to recharge your batteries. All right, that's the first week of 2012. My voice is going hoarse. Thanks for watching and logging in. I will see you in 7 days. I do intend to stay now. And until next week, live, love, be.